And for this review, we've got the Marvel Legends 3-pack. This is labeled as Captain America, but it's more of a S.H.I.E.L.D. style pack with Dum Dugan, Nick Fury Jr., and Sharon Carter. We get some extra heads, so you got a lot of versatility with creating different versions of the figures here. Some nice overall design work. There's a gradient in the package where it kind of starts off with this blue color and goes down to the bottom where it's kind of black or dark blue or navy blue. On the side, there's some really nice artwork with Nick Fury Sr. And then on the other side, some artwork with Nick Fury Jr. with the same Sharon artwork. On the back, there is some really nice comic book style profile artwork. And they kind of acknowledge the duality here with the figure with the junior and the senior. For those who don't know, this Nick Fury design started in the Ultimate Universe, eventually got grafted into the MCU, and at some point they brought this character into the regular Marvel universe as the, son of Nick Fury. So it's cool that all this is kind of in the same universe now. I do like with Dum Dum, there's some Hydra agents behind him and some other Shield agents, so that's pretty cool. So that is the packaging, pretty straightforward. It's still the beveled style packaging. We're slowly starting to get some packaging with the square box design, so this will probably be one of the last things that we get with this particular style. So let's get the figures out and take a look at them next. Okay, so here they are out of the package. And first off, Dum Dum and Nick come with almost the same accessories. They have the same hands, the same rifle and pistol, kind of sci-fi looking shockwave type guns. They both have, these are really tiny, but they both have these tiny smoke effects that we've seen in the past. Two of them. They have two red blast effects. Only Nick has an extra head. They have these dual fists out of the package, but then they have two separate trigger hands, left and right, and then they have additional left hands, one slightly open, one pointing, kind of that Captain America, pointing look. Obviously, Nick has the extra Nick head. He's got a signature pistol. I'm sorry, both have a knife. And it's the same knife. And that's pretty much it. I think, yeah, the bodies are the same. The gear is a little different. So Dum Dum has two two suspenders. Is probably a better word for that. Two straps across the shoulder. Nick has one. The belts are a little different. Nick's got a little bit more stuff going on with the buckles, where Dum Dum seems to have more pouches, a lot more pouches. So that's the difference between those two. And then Sharon, she's got an extra head with her hair in a bun. She comes with two fists. She has two trigger hands. one, excuse me, two kind of dynamic hands. Both are a little different, but there are two dynamic hands. She also gets two smoke effects, identical to Nick and Dum Dum, and she gets two blast effects, which are yellow instead of reddish orange. And then she gets a gun with a silencer and a gun without a silencer. I think these are the same gun. And that silencer does not come off, so don't try to take it off. You're going to basically rip the plastic off of it. All right, and then just show you the back. These guys have a very pronounced ab crunch there. You see they got holsters, working holsters for each of them. I'm not sure which body this is. I think this is a new body. Maybe there's some used parts because there's like a zipper and a seam line to indicate that this is some kind of jumpsuit. It's not just like a spandex top. They do have butterfly joints for the chest, completely pinless, double elbow, bicep. The forearm does not turn, but obviously the hand does. I think all the hands have a sideways. Okay, so all the hands have a sideways hinge except for the gun. The trigger hands have an up and down hinge, so that's very convenient. The ab crunch is huge, and they've done some really creative sculpting so that when you go back, the sculpt work of this is rounded backwards. Same thing with the back. So very, very cool they did that. There is a waist swivel. Typical thighs for Marvel Legends is a upper thigh swivel, and they do have double, yeah, double jointed knees. A little bit ratcheted here and there too. Pretty wide though. And then the feet can go up and down, they can swivel, they can go side to side. So you will get whatever you want out of a pose with this guy. Just super, super, super dynamic. Sharon is the same. She's got butterfly joints. She only has a well, um, okay. There's something interesting going on with Sharon. So there's a dumbbell at the top of the torso, and then it looks like there's a hinge at the bottom of the torso. So I don't think I've seen that in Marvel Legends before. She's got double elbow, she's got double knees. So you're going to be able to, these guys are, the joints are stiff out of the package. Try the other one. I'm trying to, there we go. I'm trying to get that elbow all the way up. There. So you will get very deep elbow bend. And very deep knee bend. And same thing with the guys, up and down, side to side. So, yeah. Um, I have pre-installed some additional heads because I knew I wanted to be able to display multiple versions. So here we have Old Man Nick. Here we have Sharon with the bun hair. And that's a lot. If you get two of these, you'll have an extra Dum Dum. And I'm sure there are some clever head swaps you can do. So here we've got, I have not tried this. I'm trying this for the first time on camera, but here's one of those S.H.I.E.L.D. troop builders. The color matching is pretty good with this kit. Let's see if this head. Yep, it's a little loose and doesn't quite fit because there's a. I mean, it doesn't quite look right because you can see his neck, peeking out. But you can use that second dum dum and do all kinds of clever stuff. And then just for kicks, here is a Maria. And wonder if we can put Maria's head on Sharon. Uh, they look like they're the same. Yep. So you could do that too. Just all kinds of customizing you can do with these in army building. So this is an awesome set. Okay, so gonna do some close-ups on the heads so you can see that. So here we have Nick Jr., Nick Sr., you can see the strap holding his eye patch. Here is Dum Dum. Oops, knocking over figures. Here is Sharon with the hair down. And Sharon with the hair in the bun. Whoops. Let's get her over a little bit. Let me show off the back of Sharon real quick. Uh, it seems like there's a wash in the hair. Um, I mean, you can really see the line work really good with these. So I assume that is what's going on with them. So, oh, and lastly, let's look at the accessories a little bit more. This is the set of male hands that you'll get. The two black and silver guns and rifle and knife will be the same for each. And you get an additional Nick Fury gun. And then we've got Sharon's guns. They look pretty similar, except for one has a silencer, and then she gets some different hands. And then the sets of blast effects. I dig the blast effects. I use them sometimes, but I always worry about these things getting lost because they're so small. But it is cool that they include them. All right, so that is it for the review. I would highly recommend these. You can turn these into troop builders and, you know, revitalize some of the figures you've purchased in the past. You could go a step further and turn some regular characters and give them shield outfits. Just keep in mind the neck color is going to be very specific. Um, Speaking of which, because they had to deal with the skin color with the two different necks, those those sculpts will be they'll have like these high um, necklines in the costume, so that can help with head swapping. So that's it for the review. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments and tune in to some more videos coming up soon. Thanks.